Hello guys, how you guys doing? This is Ayanda from FX World Changes. So basically, for those who are still new and stuff, I'm basically based in South Africa. Um, I'm just a young forex trader from South Africa. Forex World Changes has been running for quite some time right now. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's been 4 years. We've been running a community. So the community, what basically it does, it actually help people who are struggling with trading. So who has problem with basically making profits, and struggling on a daily basis. So it's just a way of like not not an individual walking a journey alone. So the community provides with setups, where we provide with swing trade, scalp trades. We provide with videos like this one that actually inform you how, when to take trade, when to exit, and we provide with PDF. So we're basically a global group. We are not strictly in South Africa. So we we have we have people. I don't like to say clients because we are a family. So we have people around outside South Africa, Botswana, Nigeria. We have America. We have China. We have a lot of people. So the group have been doing work for some time without any sponsorship and stuff. We do some prop firm trading, which is something that is still new. And I'm still gonna introduce some new stuff like copycat trading, PEM accounts, and live trading for those who are around Durban. So it's a bit hard to actually do all those things alone, because I'm the one who does almost everything in the group, because I have to work with someone and things happen. So basically I'm the one who does administration, marketing. I'm the one who meets clients. So it's kind of hard to do everything by yourself. So that's why sometimes when I try to do some other stuff, it takes me time to actually accomplish what I'm trying to achieve. So I'm gonna be sharing stuff. Our strategy is basically based on a supply and demand, not just supply and demand, but supply and demand manipulation. So that's what we actually focus on. We focus on supply and demand. So for those who are still new and who just happen to pop up on this video on YouTube, you can just follow me on Facebook. This is my name, and Aisokela. It has 15k followers. Probably will have more followers, but you can see it has a lot of followers. Yeah, and you can actually subscribe on my channel. This is my channel basically. Please make sure you subscribe on the channel, because it actually helps when it comes to promoting stuff, because YouTube is very strict when it comes to actually showing up videos. So you need to have like a lot of likes and stuff in order for you to actually get followers. So please just subscribe on the channel and make sure you follow me on Facebook, because the stuff that I actually represent here, I actually got some nice stuff, dope stuff and stuff. You're gonna learn something new, and I'm probably gonna change your trading career for quite some time. So I know that like most of the videos that I have are actually based on my home language, which is Zulu. So I'm actually trying to accommodate with everybody with more of a well-known language as English, but I know that English in other countries is not allowed. So English probably is the language that I'll be using for now, and I'll be happy for some feedback regarding my English and the audio and the video as well. So I'll appreciate the comments. If you're gonna criticize, please tell me where to improve. Don't just criticize. I like to actually have like a constructive criticism, so you can help me grow. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing analysis right now and Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe on the channel. So let's get down to it. We're gonna try and analyze as many pairs as we can. So tell me which one do you prefer? Which video do you prefer, English or Zulu? After I'm done here, just on the comments below and tell me where to improve on. Okay, guys. So this is the first pair. Today is Sunday. Basically, it's Sunday, so the chart is not moving at all. It's gonna start moving tomorrow on Monday. So on Friday we had an NFP that was happening. That event. Basically, I'm not an event kind of person. I don't usually trade events, but because I'm like of a swing trader, so I don't trade events. And I know people who trade events. If it's working for them, then it's awesome. But I'm not kind of a person who look at the short term kind of things. I always looked long term when it comes to trading. So I'm more of a swinger or more of an intraday swinger kind of trader. So I'm always looking at the long run. What is basically going to happen on the long run. So yeah. So this is one of my favorite pair, Euro USD. I love Euro USD and I love the gold because basically those are the easiest thing you can actually trade using our strategies. Okay, so basically I'm gonna be analyzing and tell you what do I look for before I make any decision. So basically, first thing I look for whenever I'm trading, I'm always gonna look at the monthly time frame, because the monthly time frame is actually telling you what was happening on the overall trend, what is basically gonna happen in the near future. The reason why I always look at the long term is because the long term always has a huge impact when it comes to decision making, when you're gonna go to the 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. But whatever we're trading, basically we are only trading the long term, and we are using our entries on a smaller time frame. I hope that makes sense. So whenever there's an up movement on the monthly time frame and you're gonna go for a sell on the short term time frame, there's a high probability that sell won't work because you're only looking at the small picture. So I always want to look at the bigger picture before I make any decision. So you can see here, the price has been doing what you call creating high highs, high lows. So as you can see here, just look at it here, you can see the price has been creating high highs, high lows. So if you can look here this point was a bit lower than this point. You see, this point was actually lower than this point, and we have another low at this point. You see, you have another low at this point. So basically, the lowest point at this time was this low. You see, by just having those points, those two, what I've just actually shown you right now, if you see here to this point, it actually tells you that the market has been going on a downtrend. So if you can just look at this point here and just draw a straight line here, you see, so we actually have basically we have what you call for now we actually have what you call a downtrend on the Euro USD. So far I only have points telling me that we have a downtrend, né? So I still need some more points to actually be more confident about my decision making that this is a downtrend. Okay, so if you can look here, what we call here at this point. Okay, so we have this trend line showing us the price has been moving down, and then if you can look at this structure here at this point, from here to this point, né? So the price has been moving in this how do I put it, this channel. So between this channel of support and resistance at this point to that point to this point to this point to this point, and actually decided to break at this point. So it decided to break. If I'm just gonna highlight here, we had a significant support at this point, so it decided to break at this point. And then when it broke, remember, whenever a price, for those who don't know, whenever a price break a certain level, it's either a support level or resistance level or a supply or demand level. Whenever it break those certain point, it always gonna do a retest. So what happened is, whenever a price break a certain level, it always gonna do a retest. So as soon as it broke this level of support, it broken this level of support, and then it went under it. So as soon as it went under the level of support, you see it created a new support. This point, you see there's a new support by looking at these spikes here, actually telling us that okay, this level has been very violated, if I could put it that way. So as soon as it's broken this level of support, and it went under it. So as soon as it broke it, the level of support became resistant now, because remember, the level of support always has to be underneath. So now the price is looking up, so whenever the price look up, it always look at resistance. So this level became a swap level. So I love calling a lot of levels swap. Some call it what do they call it? It's called SRP. It's SRP, right? I think I've said it well. SRP, ne? It's SBR, ne? SBR basically means support become resistance, ne? But it's just a swap level. It's just level. It's another level. It's another level swapping with another level. It's called SRP, ne? SRP. So it's just a swap level. So as soon as it's broken this level, ne, and then it retested, ne? It retested. So there's this favorite setup of mine. If you are a follower of me, it's called FTR, ne? So what does basically FTR means? Fail. It means fail to return, ne? After breaking a certain level, it failed to return, ne? So since it broke this level of support and then it returned again, so we had an FTR here. Had an FTR the first time coming back, so they have an FTR and then it bounced and then it dropped and then it retest for the second time. So whenever there's a second test, I always try to back off, because whenever the level tests twice, that means the level has been it's weak. It's like when I'm just trying to make an example. When you just like when your phone hits the floor for the first time, and then it cracks, and then okay, you are lucky that time, and then when it hits again, you know that you're gonna be more concerned because it already had a crack for the first time, so the second time it might as well broke the screen, so I always try to put my money for the first time test, okay, so it tested here, but fortunate enough at this point here it respected, and then it dropped. But look at when it dropped the second time, when it dropped the second time, it broke this level of support. It broke this level of support, and then it went up again. So what made the price decided to reverse at this point? So I'm just gonna throw a horizontal line at this point, so you can see here. You always, guys, make sure you always pay attention of the spikes, The spikes are the very important things when it comes to candlestick pattern. I'm not a fan of like trading candlestick pattern, but I always pay attention to the spikes, because the spike only tells you one thing. The spike tells you that the price is rejected at this point. So when it rejected, that means that level is important. So you can say here at this point, we already had rejections, so this rejection, and then it rejected this time. You see, okay, this level is actually basically important. So here we had another level of support, so basically it reversing, going up, it's going up, it's going up based on what, based on the support level which it found here. So if I could just can you just give me a second? I just want to put my laptop charger here. Okay, so if you could just like draw this line at this point, you see what we have here. If I could just draw it like this, nah? So you see what we have here. We have basically a level where the price has been channeling on a trend line. It's been channeling on a trend line, but if you can look here, it bounced at this level of support. So basically we're looking for something, it might just hit this level. But when it hit this level, I know since this level has been hidden for quite some time, it's probably weak this time, so it might just continue going up, né? So, but we're not really interested for that for now. For now, we were just interested at actually seeing what might happen, where the price is going right now. So it's not just a sell. It's going up. So basically the EURUSD is just going up for now, né? It's going up. So the opportunities that I'll be looking for at the smaller time frame are actually buying opportunities, né? So buying opportunities are more higher probability setup when you're talking about the EURUSD, né? So we might have selling opportunities, they might work, but they are not going to be high probabilities as the buying one, né? So let me just go to the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, we still have another it's just reflection of what was happening on the monthly. So I'm just going to look for a setup at the daily and the 4 hour, because those where that is where basically you could actually go for a setup, because the stop loss is going to be quite smaller because it's a smaller time frame, né? So I hope that makes sense. So let me just delete here. Delete. Alright. So I just want it to be more clean, né? I want it to be more clean. Okay, delete. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the daily time frame, né? So basically this is the daily time frame. This is what you have at the daily time frame. So whenever you're doing an analysis, always look at your left hand side, because basically what is going to happen is whatever happened on the past, whatever happened previously, always going to represent the future results when it comes to forex trading. So the previous information are always going to determine the future, né? So you always, when you analyze a certain pair, whatever, you always have to look at this side, né? Look at this side. When you analyze, you don't look at here, because this is going to determine what is going to happen this side, né? So always look left, né? Always look left when you're trading. So when I do my analysis, I'm always looking at the left hand side, né? Okay, so as you can see from this left hand side, né? We had the price was going, okay, here simply, you know, at this point it's at the highest point, né? So the price was going up, down. So we're looking at the lows at this side, né? Looking at the lows this side, this low here and this low here. You see that the price is actually going down because it's creating lower lows, né? You see this low is lower, this low is lower than this one, and this one is lower than this one. Basically you're going down at this point, né? So if you could just draw basically a vertical line going here, you can see that the price is creating more of a trend line. You see, it had a trend line, and it decided to break this trend line at this point, né? As soon as it breaks this trend line, you can see this low, né? Look at this low. You see this low, né? You see this low, the last low. This is the lowest low. As soon as it breaks the trend line, you see now we have a new structure here, actually telling you that the price decided to go up again. So you see this one is getting higher than that one, so already we have an uptrend. And then what happened is it decided to go up again, you see. So where are we right now? So basically we on a uptrend, ne? We're on an uptrend. But we're on an uptrend. Good thing is, since we're on an uptrend, remember on the monthly time frame we are only looking for the buy, ne? Because of the overall analysis that we had on the monthly time frame. So I'm looking for a buy. I'm looking for a buy for the overall setup. So we have a nice buying opportunity here because it's going up, ne? So let me just delete these so we can analyze the daily time frame, ne? Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? Since we're looking for a buy, so we're just gonna look for a buying opportunity, né? Okay, so here we had a quasi-motor at this point. Let me just delete here. So we had a quasi-motor at this point. If you can look at this side, né? This, okay, it's just a straight line, né? So we had this left shoulder here, we had this high, and then we have this head here, and then it broke this point. So there's the lowest low. So this one was the lowest low at this point. This point is the lowest low, and this point is the low, né? We have this low and this lower low. So basically we had a quasi-motor at this point. Always the entry has to be here. So what happened is the price decided to actually react at this point, at this low here. As you can see here, it had like a reaction. It moved down a bit, but it never basically went to your TP1 or your TP2. So basically this what happened, what I was saying from the beginning of the video, we're always gonna have selling opportunity. Basically they won't work because of the overall trend. So that's why this quasi-motor decided to fail, because of the overall trend, which was on an up movement, and you had a selling opportunity on a small time frame. So that's why it didn't work out, né? So this quasi-motor failed because of the overall trend, né? So I hope that makes sense. So luckily enough, when this quasi-motor failed, it decided to give us what you call a QMLTR, né? So I'm just gonna try and explain a QMLTR, which is known as an invalid quasi-motor, né? So a quasi-motor is something like this. It has a shoulder. I'm just gonna try to write it here down, né? It's not easy when you're using when you're using your MC4. I'm not using trading view, né? So this is what basically a structure look of a quasi-motor, né? Have a shoulder, have a head, né? And we're always gonna look for the cell at the left hand shoulder, né? We're gonna look for the cell at the left hand shoulder, né? So we have a lot of setup here. I mean a lot of opportunities here, which we put our stop loss just above the head, né? Just above the head. So we know that the price has to go up, and then it's gonna sell down again. Now the same thing, the same structure as this one written here and written here. You know, it's just one of the same thing. So when the price decides to goes up again, né? It decides to goes up again. What it does, we're gonna be looking for a sell, né? Then what it does is gonna leave a small base candle here, which is almost like a reaction. Just leave a small base at this point. It leaves a small base here, and then it decides to go up because you fail to actually analyze the overall trend, eh? So it's gonna hit your stop loss. But what it's gonna does on the QMTR, it's gonna, since it left orders at this point, this base candle, they're actually telling us there are hidden orders left at this point. So it's gonna come back again and take the orders and go up again. Take the orders and go up. So basically that is what QMLTR. If QMLTR is basically it's looking for buying opportunities. It's looking for buying opportunities, because if you analyze the structure correctly, you know that you are looking for a buying opportunity. You're not gonna take this sell opportunity because it was riskier because of the overall trend. So I hope it looks clear at this point. So it had a QML here, and then it went and it reacted on the left shoulder, and then it broke the head. As soon as it breaks the head, you know that QML has failed. And then it goes back, lift the base candle, and then it takes all the orders and go up again. So it's that simple. So that's what you basically have at this point. That's what you have at that point. Let me just delete here. That's what you have at this point. Let me just delete. So here, this is the same thing that happened here. You have a shoulder, head, and then it went up again, and then it break. So as soon as it break here, there is the base at this point. There is the base here. So if I could just hide a bit of zoom it in at this point. Let me just go to 4 hour so you can see it more clear. Okay, let me just stay on the daily time frame. Okay, we had here a base at this point. So let me just highlight the entire shoulder. Highlight the entire shoulder. So this entire zone was basically, this is where they're gonna come back and take the orders again. Just at the exact same point as the left side shoulder. So you know at this, there's a lot of things happening here. So now that's why I had a buy opportunity going up. A buy opportunity going up, because I knew that this level, they've broken this level, so they are retesting here. So basically you're gonna go up. I had this on this prod firm. I'm gonna talk prod firm probably later. I had a buying opportunity at this zone. You see, it just went up when the NFP decided to play around, because I knew that at the overall trend we had an uptrend, and then here we had a QMLTR, which was actually telling us the price is gonna go up again. Okay, so if you go to 4 hour, go 4 hour. Let me just delete this highlight so I'll be able to analyze nicely. If you go to 4 hour, the 4 hour time frame actually give us more of what you call a relief, not a relief, but basically a confluence, telling us no. What was the monthly was telling us we're going up. The weekly has been telling us we're going up. The daily has been telling us we're going up, and here at the 4 hour time frame, we basically have a nice quasimodo, so that's telling us we are even going further up. So there it is at this side. If you can see at this point, we have a shoulder here, and then we have a head. This was a simple quasimodo, and then this decided to break at this point. You see this point, so we highlight this demand zone, just the exact same point with the left hand shoulder, and then you highlight it. You see, so this demand was actually telling us that no, the price is gonna go up. Demand, let me just demand zone. Demand zone. So we had this demand zone here. We had a nice quasimodo on the 4 hour, and then on the daily have a QMTR. On the weekly have another thing we'll just explain when we started the video. So here you can see this was nice. It's a nice buy. Please note, always don't always go for. I know that it looks nice on social media, but zero float entries are not very important. You should never be a person that look for good entries when you're trading. You should just always look for a good risk management if you want to survive. So stop loss obvious just below the head. It's just below the head, ne? It's just below the head. Stop loss, and then your take profit. Your first take profit should always be this low, the first low. The second take profit should always be the highest high. This point, ne? So those are the characteristics of cause and mountain, ne? So let me just finish everything here. Let me just okay. Okay, so we had this zone of demand. So if you can see, the price decided to actually respected this demand zone, eh? It respected the demand zone. So we had another confluence that tells us no, we are actually gonna go up again, eh? So we have this, the price has been moving up and down. When the price is moving up and down, it's actually collecting orders, which we call compression, eh? You take at this point, let me just, okay. So the price has been moving up and down, up and down, up and down. So what you call compression, the price approaching a level of demand or a level of supply, ne? CP, ne? CP. Oh, you know. Okay. You have the CP. There you have it. So while the price is going to the demand zone, it was actually telling us no man, we are actually losing momentum. So that's what compression is actually saying. When the price is going at a certain level while losing momentum, it's actually telling you no, at that point we're gonna reverse, né? So what happened is the price decided to reverse here, and then it went up. So I'm actually looking for my take profit somewhere here at this base candle, ne? This base candle is actually telling us no, this is where it's gonna turn. This is where it might turn. Remember, no one knows where the market might move. We're just speculating where it might move. So this is a good level where you could actually be expecting the price to actually go at this point, ne? The price is might come this level, hit your TP here, and then we are done, ne? So I hope this makes sense, since this is my first video doing it in English. So I just want to hear the feedback and stuff, and actually telling me like where to improve and stuff, and what do you like, should I continue. Please like and subscribe, and yeah man, just like and subscribe at the channel. Remember, forex will changes. Like and subscribe. The more you subscribe is actually motivate me that my concept is actually quite good. So I'm gonna be doing more analysis, and just tell me which pair would you like me to actually analyze, and what else you wanna learn. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and make sure that you actually share the video. You share the videos for other people to actually learn stuff, you know. So the group is actually open for people who actually want private session and all those stuff. The group is there. I'm going to be talking about more stuff, and I want to be creating more content. So please just give me your feedback. So I'd appreciate that, and make sure you follow me on Facebook as well. So thank you. Bye for now.